Injuries are the main cause of a short athletic career.
And I hope you did not get injured.
I'm Marc. This is Trainall Sports. Let's go. What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to the channel that goes over the little things that make big differences in your athletic performance. Maybe injury prevention isn't a little thing, but things I'm going over
are certainly little things and are super important.
So first, let's discuss why warming up is essential for injury prevention, because it prepares your body for more intense activity. First thing it does is it increases your blood flow and oxygen to your muscles.
Moving. Keep the blood pumping.
Now this in turn helps improve your range of motion and flexibility, and thus reduces your risk of injury during activity. That's not all. A good warm-up can also help increase your heart rate and your internal body temperature. Now that improves efficiency of your muscles and reduces the risk of muscular strains. According to a study published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research, a proper warm-up can reduce your risk of injury by up to 50%. Yes, 50%. This means that by taking time to warm up, you can significantly decrease your chances of getting injured while working out or performing your athletic activity. So, what should this warm-up look like?
What does it look like? I'm having a stroll.
First, I would say start with some dynamic stretching exercise, things like leg swings, arm circles, you've seen it all, to really get your joints moving, get your synovial fluid moving through those areas. Dynamic stretching is different than static stretching in that it involves movement rather than just holding the stretch. This is important because it helps increase the blood flow and prepare those particular body parts and muscles for more intense movements. After you've done some of the dynamic stretching, you need to move on to some light cardio, such as jogging or jumping jacks.
No sense getting crazy just yet.
And the purpose of this is to get your heart rate up and your body temperature elevated even more. And when your muscles are warm and your heart rate is up, you're ready for more intense activity. So in addition to increasing the blood flow and oxygen to your muscles, the warm-up phase is also about priming your neuromuscular system for more intense activity. Because what is priming? This involves performing low intensity exercises that mimic the exact movements you'll be doing during a workout, which can activate or prime your muscles that you'll be using. For example, if you'll be doing a lot of jumps in your workout, you could start with some bodyweight squats or lunges that mimic the jumping activity that's relevant to the muscles that you're going to use. This will help you be firing in the right sequence, in the right time, that when you're ready to go, you'll have your neuromuscular system primed. This type of muscle priming can help improve your coordination and technique as well as reduce the injury. Just keep in mind that this activity should feel smooth and easy.
So smooth and flexible.
Working on that sequence and kinetic chain will be an important part of muscular priming. There's also a specific term for this, and guess what? It's called the specific warm-up. In a study published by the Journal of Sports Science and Medicine, researchers found that including a specific warm-up before a workout led to improvements in strength, power, and speed, as well as, you guessed it, lowering the risk of injury.
I'm not hurt. I'm okay.
But warming up isn't just about the physical benefits. It can also improve your mental state and get you in the right mindset for your workout. A good warm-up can increase your focus, reduce your anxiety, and even enhance your mood. And all those things are very, very important for how you're going to tackle your activity. So by taking a few minutes to warm up, you can really set your mind right for a successful workout, which will reduce your risk of injury at the same time. Okay, so we've talked about warm-ups. Now let's talk about the different types of injuries that can occur during your exercise so you can learn how to avoid them. There are two main big bulk categories of injuries. There's overuse injuries and acute injuries. Overuse injuries happen when, you guessed it, you repeat the same movements over and over again, causing small amounts of damage each time that accumulate over time.
Running can easily cause overuse injuries because of the repetition of motion.
Examples of overuse injuries that you can see right away, and all of us have had tendonitis, shin splints, and some of you may have even experienced some stress fractures. On the other hand, the acute injuries, they happen suddenly and they're usually a result of a specific event or trauma. That's the sprains, the strains, the fractures. Now, although those can be signs from overuse, it's just something that happens. You get hit in the leg, boom, your ACL goes out. Right? That's an acute injury. Overuse injuries are the type of injury that occurs as a result of the repetitive strain on a particular body part without allowing enough time for recovery between your sessions. This type of injury is most commonly seen in athletes and fitness enthusiasts who engage in repetitive activities, running, cycling, weightlifting, throwing, tennis serves, golf, like you name it, you know it. Overuse injuries can range from mild to severe and can affect a variety of body parts, including your tendons, ligaments, muscles, and bones. Now, tendonitis is the type of overuse injury that occurs when the tendons that connect the muscles to the bones become inflamed. They become enlarged, they become irritated. And this can cause some pain, swelling, and tenderness in the affected areas. Stress fractures are a type of overuse injury that occurs when there is
Really small cracks that
develop in the bones due to that repetitive impact or repetitive stress, right? Runners, dancers, gymnasts always see this. Even baseball players I've seen in their forearms from the stress that happens from throwing a baseball so often. Symptoms of a stress fracture, you guessed it, pain, swelling, and tenderness in the affected area. That's why your trainer's always like, oh, this is tendonitis.
I mean, Claire, you and I both know that you've been dealing with tendonitis for quite some time now, and we've been supporting.
As tendonitis, stress fracture, strain, they're all pretty close together. To prevent overuse injuries, it's important to incorporate a variety in your workouts and allow your body to rest and recover between sessions, or allow those particular body parts to recover and do something else. Right? Stretching and warming up before and after workouts can also help prevent overuse injuries by improving your flexibility, range of motion, as more as the increased blood flow where the areas can get repaired as they need. It's important to take several key steps to avoid acute injuries. One important step is to use proper form during your exercise. Everyone knows that. Improper form can put you in unnecessary stress on your joints, muscles, and bones, making you more prone to injury. For example, if you're lifting weights, make sure you use the correct technique. And you don't lift more weights than you can handle with the proper technique. If you're practicing yoga or other forms of stretching or whatever, pay close attention to the alignment of your body and do not push yourself beyond your limits that you can with proper technique. I promise you will be stronger using the proper technique. It doesn't matter how much you push, it matters how much you can do in real life with your real activities. Another important strategy for preventing acute injuries is to use the appropriate equipment. For example, if you're running, make sure you have the right running shoes with adequate support and cushioning. If you're cycling, make sure your bike is properly fitted for your body and all the components are in good working order so you don't have unnecessary stress on your knees, ankles, hips. Research has shown that using the proper form and equipment, food form and equipment can significantly reduce your risk of acute injuries. By taking these steps to prevent acute injuries, you can reduce your risk of injury overall and stay healthy and active. Remember, injury prevention is the key to achieving your goals, living healthy, and a very long time of having an active lifestyle. If you can't stay healthy, you can't be active, you won't perform well. Got it? Believing means achieving. I'll see you when you come back.